Welcome to my allotment. Today I'm going to be showing you what you can be sowing or planting in October. If you've not already subscribed to my channel, if you could please do so, because you'll get lots of helpful hints and tips all throughout the year from my home garden, my allotment and also my home kitchen. Now, there are a few things you can be sowing, obviously not as many things as you were sowing in the spring, but I personally will be sowing some garlic and some onions, and I'll be showing you how you plant your onions very shortly in this video. There's other things you can be growing. You can be growing in winter lettuce. You can be direct sowing some types of broad beans and some types of peas. So those are a few things you could be sowing. And don't forget, it's not just about what you could be growing on your allotment. You could also still have some herbs on your windowsill. You could be doing some sprouted seeds inside your home. There are some things that I've already got over wintering, which I sowed quite some time ago, which I should be harvesting. I've got leeks, I've got chard, I've got parsnip, I've still got carrots, beetroots. I've still got cabbages, I've still got kale, so there's a selection of things I will be harvesting. I just can't plant them now because it's too late. You can also be sowing brassicas. If I was doing that personally, I would be sourcing them from a garden centre, which I have done. So I've got some Savoy cabbages in over the other side of the allotment. So there are plenty of things you can be doing. And as you can see, there's a lot more weeds now. So there's plenty of jobs you can be doing on the allotment, even if you're not sowing things, getting things ready for next year. So the onions I've got are a mixed variety that I picked up in Wilko. So these are the variety. They are a mixed pack of onions of white, brown and red. So there's much debate when you plant overwintering onions, whether they're worth it, whether they get as big, whether they get bigger. The reality is as a family, we eat a lot of onions. So our main crop onions, we've eaten long before the main crop onions are planted in the spring. So it's worth me planting some more onions. If you're someone who doesn't eat a lot of onions, it's probably not worth doing overwintering ones and just do the ones you plant in the spring. But for myself, like I say, we eat lots and lots of onions and we'll always get through our spring varieties. So I'm going to be planting these now. So first of all, I've dug over the area. This is where I had my sweet corn. And yes, the chilli did work. So I'm really pleased about that. So I'll definitely be putting chilli pepper down to keep whatever pests away from my sweet corn so I get to eat them. I've raked over it. I've marked out 3 rows where I'm going to put them, and I've got a little plank there so I can stand in between the rows as I'm planting them. So the other thing that's really handy to have, but not essential, you could just use a little trowel, is a little dibber to push the onions in. Now I've separated the 3 different varieties of onions into the 3 different piles. So I've got my red ones, the white ones and also the brown ones. Didn't have quite enough brown ones to make a full row, so I've put a couple of the white ones in there. You plant them about 15 centimetres apart, give or take. Don't worry too much, but about that. So I decided I'd like to plant all the same colour in together. So if one doesn't sprout up, I know which one hasn't, and I'm keeping a few spare. So in case ones don't shoot up, I can then pop it in the gaps. Right, so with my dibber, I'm going to make a little bit of a hole. On the packet, it says drop them down about 3 centimetres below the soil, and that's about right. Again, there's a lot of debate. Some people plant their onions right on the surface. Now, I don't know why people would do that, but for years and years, you always plant them like just below. You don't cover them up, so you do just pop them down, and then they'll just root themselves in. Obviously, if you've got any clumps like that, then obviously just break it up. So about 15 centimetres, which I think is about my hand's width, roughly apart. And then if you've made the hole too big, the good thing about the dibber is you can just poke it a little bit in. We had a lot of rain last night, and when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. So my ground is really squidgy, but that's probably really, really good for putting in the onions, because if my hole's not quite deep enough, I can actually just gently ease it in so it neatly sits on the top of the soil, like so. So again, about a hand width. It's an easy job, but it is a little bit of a time-consuming job. So all my onions are in now. I've got 3 rows, like I said, 1 brown onion, 1 white onion and 1 row of red onion. So it'll be really interesting to see how well they grow. As you can see, you can still see the little tips of them, but they're about 3 centimetres down below the soil, roughly give or take. Like I say, you don't want them right at the top and you don't want them sunk down deep. otherwise they won't grow properly, they will just rot. So I really hope that's helped, and you'll be growing some things this month as well. It'd be great to hear what you're doing, and if you've got any questions or queries, as usual, please don't hesitate to ask.